Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we are getting back to Infinity Defiance. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I played this game and I walked through, read the book, and I walked through how to set up, how to play, what the characters and everything in the cards mean, and then played the first scenario, the extraction, back in December of last year. I got a lot of people saying that they enjoyed it. They thought it was really cool, that they wanted to see more, they wanted to really get a good vibe for it, and so I was like, okay, cool. Let's play episode 2 and go from there. It's not so I wanted to see how it's gonna how it'll go. How it'll go. Who do we got? I need my glasses. I'm getting old. Who do we got? Hey Jason, what's up? Welcome, pull up a chair. Henry, hoping eagerly to see some painted and constructed minis tonight. Henry, I am here to disappoint you. I'm here to disappoint you because I moved in this new place with the new table and all that a month ago, and my life is in disarray. I don't even have shelving for my games, so getting the painted mini stand up so I can paint hasn't happened yet. But I do plan to play through all the scenarios of Infinity Defiance, and you will see painted minis, just not tonight. So, um, have you played it with other people? If so, do they like it? No, I have not. I am a full-on solo player. I've got a group that they are just starting to learn how, like getting in the board gaming. They haven't played a lot, so I've played easier games with them. When I say easier, meaning the barrier to entry, games like 5 Minute Dungeon, Ticket to Ride. Um, I recently got them into playing Mansions of Madness, and they really enjoy it. We tried Lord of the Rings: Journeys to Middle Earth. They didn't like that one so much, which makes sense. I'm not a huge fan of it anymore either. So I'm slowly ebbing them into the life of gaming, and then I'll play it. But no, I haven't had a chance to play this with others. But I do need to call out. I went and I rewatched the video and I reread the rule book to brush up, and I made some errors that I want to correct for people who are now going to be watching this. The first error that I made, which came with the errata that was put out by Corvus Belli. Now, this error is an error that probably a lot of people had because the rulebook is not. It's good, not the best, because in the rulebook when you're doing game setup, it says take your character specialty cards, where you're like, okay, so I guess they get a specialty card to start. So cool, I'll do that. What it's supposed to say is take your character specialty card if you've already upgraded. So they weren't supposed to start off with their specialty cards that they did in that scenario. They were just supposed to start off with the rest of the loadout except for the green cards, which I'll talk about more when we get down to the table. So now that I've completed the extraction, and I will just put an asterisk on that and say I completed it, then you get your green card. And so then you can play with it. I recommend starting with your friend's great game. I have Zombicide. I was thinking about that being next, honestly. But I got another one in mind that I want to try because I'm slowly pushing them into it. But Zombicide is on the radar for them because I have Black Plague, and I'm thinking that might be the next big game to get into. But they really like Manchester Man. Hey Andrew, welcome, welcome. Pull up a chair. Brian, Steven, Kate, what's going on? What's going on? All right, so the second mistake I made in that playthrough was when Billy got smushed by the Cadmus creature. Jazz should have immediately become stunned, and that's the one thing that didn't happen. And the third and final thing that I messed up on, which 3 things out of all that I had to do, I feel pretty good about myself. The third and final thing that I messed up on was when Billy went down, Billy should have taken a consequence card. So I fixed all of that, minus the stun, and we're ready to go. But those were the only 3 mistakes in that 4-hour-long playthrough. I feel pretty good about that. So one of them because it wasn't clear, the other one I just missed the rule. So you got to get them young. We started playing King of Tokyo when my friends' kids were 5 and 6. Stop it, Steven. I will not. I will not lure them away from board gaming by putting Kingdom Death Monster on them. But other than that, everything else played as it should. You actually saw a good playthrough minus those mistakes. We ended with the extraction with us getting out of there, but I did not take you to the Defiance and do Defiance stuff and upgrade stuff and go from there. So we're going to do that tonight, and then we're going to get into scenario 2 and have some fun with that. So, cool. You with me? All right, before we begin, thank you, Patreon members. Thank you so much. You are making this super possible. Thank you so much, YouTube subscribers. I really appreciate you. If you like what you see, hit the like button, hit subscribe, give me comments, good or bad. Make them good, please. Keep it holy now. And just thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, so let's get some information. We'll get down to the table and we'll get going. And you get to see stuff set up. I'm still using my Meeple people, but we will get the characters painted. I spoke with my friend Brian, and he said that he's going to teach me how to do it. So I'm going to paint minis and figure this stuff out. So it ought to be fun. All right. BGG. I want you to look at this game. All right. This game's overall ranking of all board games that are in the BGG database, which is a lot, is 7,989. And people will be like, man, that's super low. But look at its rating. Look at the rating on it. It's a 9.0. Hey, Brian, what's going on? I get to watch. My daughter is driving home. She just got her permit. Nice. Look at the. I'm just saying, like, if anybody's like, well, the overall, if someone judges a game based on their ranking on Board Game Geek, this is how you miss out. This is how you miss out. Look at the rating. Look at the ranking. 96 people rated this game, and it hit an average of 9.0. I'll just step back with that. The game is 1 to 4 players, so you can play it solo, but it says best played 4 only because you have to control all 4 characters. I'm curious about something. It's not in the rulebook, and it's not in the errata. And I'm going to pose the question right now to see if someone from Corvus Belli, somebody who's played this game, who knows it inside and out, whoever can answer this question. If I play this game solo and I say Uma is going to be my main character, can I use the ally cards for Jazz, Hayden, and King Gao, and just use their ally cards to minimize space on the table? That's the only question I got, and I can't seem to find an answer to that in the rulebook, online, or anything. So I'm going to post that question to on Board Game Geek forum and see if somebody knows. But I think that's the last lingering thing I don't know about that I'm not sure of. This game, it says 45 to 60 minutes. 45 to 60 minute playtime. We took 4 hours to play the last playthrough, so it's a little inflated. But I did spend an hour, maybe an hour and a half explaining the game, but it still took longer than an hour to play. Age 14 plus. The weight of the game is about a 3 out of 5. That's fair. There is a lot of things to keep track of in this game. However, it's once you get it down, it just flows through and it goes really quickly. So not too bad, not too. Let me see. I just got to make sure the temperature is right, because if the temperature isn't right, the camera overheats. So I am watching all of that. Okay, so designed by a great group of people, artists. The artwork on here is fantastic, and the publisher is Corvus. So cool. Everybody ready to get down to it on the table? Let's hit the table and see what it looks like. This is it. Set up on the table. So I've spread it out. You see my lovely leg that's here and part of my other leg that's here, but we'll get over it. So this is the setup of Infinity Defiance. We've got the Defiant here. We've got the crew that we've back up on the ship that we're gonna get. That's the phase that we're getting to next. Is that? And I've just kind of pre-set up everything for scenario 2. I could have left this off and then set it all up, but meh, what you gonna do? So we've got Hayden, Kangao, Uma, and Jazz all set up here like we had them before. I've given Billy the consequence card that Billy gets for being busted. And remember, Kangao went down right at the end, so he got a consequence card as well. These are our characters' cards for the people who escape the scenario, which I'll hold them up for you to see what they look like in a second. See, it's so much. I'm going to be wearing a winter jacket in July because this house is my house is 64 degrees. Thank you, 64 degrees. But it's until I get like I've been shopping the perfect fan that is quiet and powerful so that I can blow it on this camera so this doesn't happen. But so far we're good. We're good. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so these are the characters who made it out. Varazandar, who is the high value target asset that we rescued from the extraction, is now in the Defiance as part of an ally to us that we get to use, which is cool. We've got Jazz, Agnes, who is our pilot, who we rescued from being shot in the face, so she's good. Kangao, Uma, and Kate. So that's our crew of the Defiance, and we find more people as we travel through the game and through the scenarios who join the crew. Now, just realized I missed episode 1. What's going on? yeah. It's okay. It's okay. We'll catch you up. So after we rescued her and got out, we're back on the Defiant. The main goal of this entire campaign is to get all 5 Minotaur drives up and running. If we get all 5 Minotaur drives up and running by the last scenario, we jump to the final battle. If we don't, we jump, and if we die, and people can die in the hyperspace jump. So getting the Minotaur drives online is key. It is very much key. So I have the book here with me, the rules, so we can, because there's certain things that I gotta do. And so this says between missions. This is the things that you have to do when you get on the Defiant. What do we got? I do wish that Corvus Belli had come up with a better way of scaling the game down for under 4 players. I personally hate handling multiple characters in the game. That's fair, Henry. And honestly, that's why I asked the question. Because Osworn did this too. Osworn said, if you just want to have one main character with a big block sheet, then you could do that. And then you take the other ones as a micro sheet and you play with them as well. So you're still controlling characters like 4, but less to manage. And I don't know if this game does this because the ally sheets are here and you can actually flip them over and there is their tactical side that's on here with all the stats and everything. So I don't know if you can do that to minimize space, right? But I can't seem to find the answer in that. Alright, so when you finish a mission within a campaign, you follow these rules. First, loot! So, what do we got? Hey, Steven, how's it going? How's it going, man? Pull up a chair. So, loot first. Loot! A character may keep any loot in the inventory that they had as equipment. So, I got a medikit and I had a grenade from the last one. I used the grenade, because I just had to, but I kept the medikit. I can leave this medikit on the Defiance, or I can keep it as equipment. So that's all the loot step is saying that you do. The next one is intel packs. Alright, because it was a resounding success, I got 3 intel packs per player. 3, 3, 3, 3. But you can't, so this is the trick on intel packs. This is the teaching moment, right? On intel packs, you can't say, okay, Kangao's going to give Uma 3 of them so Uma can get 6 and buy like the most ultimate weapon that she can get. Can't do that. They're non-transferable. However, Yeah, that's fair. However, you can you can join money to upgrade the Defiance. And yes, you can upgrade your ship. These are the upgrade cards for your ship, so you get to peruse through them and say what you're going to buy. So as you upgrade your ship, you get stuff. All right. Here's the rub. When you get on the ship, if someone has a consequence, it's not like, oh, I got on the ship, I'm still alive, I just need to sleep and it'll go away. No, you have to have a medical facility set up on the ship. If you have a ship's doctor, which this game has one, but we haven't found them yet. If you have a ship's doctor, you can use the doctor. Otherwise, you need a medical geist to be able on the ship to be able to do that work. And so you're like, okay, well, I'll just buy the medical geist and then heal the consequence. No. So what you have to do is the medical geist tells you that you get to roll a die. Usually it's a yellow die. When you roll the yellow die, if you get for every success that you get, which is a star, you remove a consequence. If you don't get a success, you don't remove a consequence. So that's how that works. So even though you take them back to the ship, that doesn't mean that you're going to get rid of the consequence that they have. If you, since Billy was busted up, if there is an engineer on the ship, then Billy can get fixed with that roll. If there isn't, you need an engineer geist, and then you do a roll to see if you get it or not. But you buy upgrades for the ship with your intel packs. You buy upgrade weapons for your characters with intel pack. Jazz can upgrade her hacking device with intel packs. All that cool stuff. And if you're like, well, how many upgrades can you get? These are all upgrades for the game. What does the bard day? With 4 people, some of them weren't a part of regular group, and going with rulebook way means they would start from 0. Yep, that is true, Montag. That is true. So these are the upgrades that you can get, and you can peruse through here, and let me show you what upgrade costs are. Because already has one of these, so I'm not buying this. I'm not buying it, but come on, okay. Oh, there we go. So you see this number up here, this 2. That's how much it costs to upgrade to get that number. So someone who can hold light weapons can spend 2 intel packs to upgrade their weapon. If they want to upgrade to a light shotgun, it costs 7. So you need to save up. Some people need to save up intel packs. You can get weapons. You can get a rocket launcher. You can get a submachine gun. You can get you can get a flamethrower if you want, an adhesive grenade. And then you can even get armor upgrades, hacking upgrades, all that other good stuff. So it's all there for you to get. You just have to be able to spend the intel packs to get it. Yeah, so that's intel. Okay, so upgrade the ship, joint venture, upgrading self, non-joint venture, so she can't give her money to upgrade her hacking device. Okay? So first thing we're gonna do is, because we don't have a ship's doctor, 2 people are gonna spend, because this is the medical guys. Can you pull your intel packs together for one big guy for one character? No, you can't, Henry. How hard would it be to jump into a game midway? Is it designed for that? Yes. This game doesn't. I'll say yeah, no. You don't have to play the campaign. You can play one-offs. The Infinity Universe, the Infinityverse, is actually a well-known and well-established RPG, like D&D style RPG. They have minis like you would not believe. They have a ton of minis, and it's a well-established universe, so you can hop in and play side missions and solo missions and one-offs and do all that just to get used to the game. If you're going to play the campaign, though, you have to start at the beginning. You just can't jump in. Can you add all the upgrade cards from the ship? Can you add all the upgrade cards for the ship? Or is it so many upgrades allowed? You can upgrade as much as you want, from what I gather. You can upgrade as much as you want. So, and the reason why that works is, and I want to make sure I say that right. How would you ask me good questions? Uh, 0. If the installation has requirements, these will also require a character to be assigned to the same area because there's requirements for you upgrading too. So upgrading is not just the simple, that's why you can't do them all. Aha. So you won't, you can, but you can't. And the reason why you can't is because some installations some upgrades require you to put it at specific installations. Like there are 3 things here that's for the command bridge. You can't have all 3. 1 for the command bridge. So you got to pick which one you want to do. You can technically buy stuff for a character and store it on the Defiance and give it to someone else. You can, but you can't give them money to do it. So yeah, you can't. It's not possible to get all the upgrade cards only because it's 1 per area. So if I say, okay, I put something on the bridge, then I can't put another thing on the bridge. I have to get rid of that thing to put it on. So, yep. So hopefully that makes sense. So you can't get them all. What am I missing? Okay, cool. Yep, and Monteg's answering some stuff too, which is cool. Thanks, Monteg. I appreciate it. All right, so we're going to pool money to get medical geist because that's important. So that's going on the ship. And I didn't show you that. So this is all about the healing. All about the healing. So the medical geist costs 6 intel packs, so 2 people are paying 3. And it's for the sick bay and laboratory, and it says make a medicine roll of a yellow. If there's a doctor assigned to the sick bay and lab, I can add 1 extra yellow die to the medicine roll. So right now, I just have to make a medicine roll of 6 to get rid. So I need to place people to do it. So that's going to the medical bay. I don't have a doctor to put in there. Kangal's going to go, he has to go to his quarters and rest to get that medical guy's healing. So that's going to happen. So that's where he's going to go. It'd have been awesome if he'd have went to the training room, but that's where he's going. So we'll place him there. Next up, I need to fix Billy. And Jazz is a hacker. She's not an engineer. But Vara's an engineer, and she's on the ship. So I can say, Vara, fix Billy. So Vara is an engineer title. She works in the workshop and cargo hold, and if she's in there, engineering roles are, every engineering role, I add a orange die. Guess where she's going to fix Billy? In the engineering bay, which only has 1 slot. So that's where she'll be going. All right. Then we have our other 3 who could do stuff. And depending on where they go, they get buffs, right? So we've got Agnes, who is our pilot, and it says, if we put her on the command bridge, targets information. In order to apply this effect, Agnes must be on the Defiant. When a character performs an attack against an enemy with the... I always have to look up the symbols. Anyway, I'll tell you the symbol when I see it. With that symbol targeted state, you may remove that state to inflict 1 damage instead of re-rolling 1 die. So if they have the targeted state, which is this one here, that says if the character is targeted, I can remove it off of them instead of having to re-roll my die. So she will not be coming with me on the next mission. She's going to sit her happy behind on the bridge. And that's where you're going to do to give me that ability. Caden, who also has a training room. If he goes to the training room, he gets stalked. If no enemy has line of sight to them, characters add 2 additional movement points when performing move action. Yeah. On to the training room, dude. Gone. Get them gains. Uma, if she goes to the training room, shooting technique. Characters except remotes may re-roll one yellow die for their attack roll with a light weapon. We're in training room. Jazz, if she goes to the training room, BB Firewall. Characters may add one yellow die to their attack rolls when they are targeted to their defense rolls when they are the target of a hacking action. Alright? So we've assigned people to the ship. Yay! Alright, so let's take care of stuff. First, Canje, we're going to try to get rid of this. So, with the Medical Geist, we're going to roll this to see. All I need is a success, and a success is a star. There is 1, 2 stars on this die. Yep, 3. 3 stars on this die. So, I just need 1. Nope. So he stays with his consequence. Then we go to the engineering bay where Bara is going to try to fix Billy. And Billy's going to be fixed. He will be ready for the next. He'll be ready for the next mission, but he's going to have 1 consequence on him, and I'll explain what that is when we get down. But she's going to try to remove that consequence by rolling an orange die. If there was an engineering geist, it would be a yellow, and then she would add an orange. But we're just going to do this because we're saving some money. There we go. I got a success. So this comes off him and gets shuffled back into that deck. So she fixed it. Billy is back online. All right. So let's talk about the other 3. So I say you spend 3. You would have spent 3. And Kaden would have spent the other 3 for the medical bay. So that's that. So we've got 3 and 3. You don't have to spend them all now. I prefer playing support styles. Who is the most supported character in this game I can look forward to? Supporty, Jazz and Uma. That's your support. Jazz is amazing because she hacks through walls, which is great. So if you like Henry, if you like support, Jazz is your character. And honestly, if there were 3 more of me that I could play this game true 4-player with, I would always go to Jazz. I love how this character is created. She can attack, she can hack, she has a little buddy that she can upgrade, and as she upgrades him, he does more. Billy does more damage, or you can create a new little automaton that's not Billy. That's another character that you can use to send out. I would say Jazz is your support. She's really good at what she does. Uma is your DPS, right? Canje is your tank. Kaden is your melee DPS. Uma is your range DPS, and Jazz is like your glass cannon, basically. So that's who you would pick. Okay, we're not going to be upgrading anything because I looked through the deck already, and there's nothing that I really need. You automatically, once you complete a mission, you automatically get your next upgrade card. And it says in the book how you upgrade. So, first mission, you get level 1. Second mission, you get level 1s. Third mission, you get access to level 2s, which means you can pick a level 2 item or a level 1 item. And once we complete this mission, I'll show you what that means. So that should get you roughly around where you want to go. All right, so that's not fantastic. I don't like it. All right. Let's shuffle these up, and then we're going to bank those. So Jazz is going to bank 3, and so is Uma, because I want Jazz to upgrade that hacking device next round, and I need 6, I believe, to upgrade it. All right. But Billy's all good. Consequence gone. I can swap stun pistols with Uma. That makes wonders with 4 yellow dice. There is a set number of carries. Yes. there is a set number of scenarios in the campaign, and it is quite linear, and it hops because if you fail, I mean, I call it fail because if you fail for a scenario, I think the game's over. If you fail, if you succeed the first scenario, but Vara was not rescued. That's right. There's different ways to win the first scenario. You rescue her. You don't rescue her. You lose. Agnes dies. I'm trying to think of what else. I don't know. And there's a couple of other ways, but you basically branch the story. So there's 13 missions, but you, depending on what you do, you probably might not play all 13. Right? There's supposed to be a scenario generator in the upcoming expansion. That makes sense. This game, I mean, the universe for this game is so crazy vast. That makes sense. All right. Cool. I think we've got everything from the Defiance set because basically it's spend the intel packs, which I did. Crew redistribution, put them wherever they're going to go. Sick bay workshop, so make the dice rolls for healing or not. Specialty acquisition, which means getting your cards. Write code. So when Jazz hacks systems, she can get pieces of software. If she does the specific combination for it, she can use those pieces of software to write code and upgrade her ability. That's why Jazz is cool. Check equipment. So I really don't want to switch the stun pistol. I'm good with how things are. I'm cool with that. They're supposed. Then reset specialties. So if there's any specialties that was like tap to use, you can untap them, and they'll say it on the card. Update the campaign sheet, which we haven't done, and then we're on to the next mission, and that's it. That's the Defiance step. And this is where I was talking about where you get the access to stuff. All right. Cool. Campaign time. So this is the campaign book of it all. I think I read 2 stories. I read Uma's and I read Kangao's, but at the end of this playthrough, I'll read Caden and Jazz's, and those are the other 2 characters that we can get on the Defiance if we find. So, all right, when we finish the extraction, so we are here through enemy lines. If Varro was captured, we would skip this one and go to the next. That's why I said like it depends on what you play. So, just to remind people, because I think I got having my first beer out for over a year at my favorite English pub. I'll rewatch it later. Yeah, have fun, Scott. Have fun. Have fun. All right, so I'll explain. Remember, I explained these in detail, but I'll explain it again as we go through and build it out. But basically, I would kept saying, "Hey, I don't remember what this thing's called. It's called the aligned deck." So there's the aligned, the available, and the deployed. Deployed is what's out on the board fighting you. Available is what's in the queue if you get enough reinforcement points to summon them. And aligned is all the ones that will be in the scenario. Okay? So this one starts off with just the line deck. Preparing the consoles. Bar is coming with us. So I'll be moving her token. So she's a coming. Deploy the initial configuration, which that's what I have set up here. Vara begins the mission as an ally, prepare her card and place it next to yours, and deploy the characters and Vara in the deployment space. Our objective. So let's go through the story. Congratulations, team. You've managed to extract Vara Xandar. Your next mission will be to escort her. Ugh, I hate escort missions. Escort her to an O12 research outpost on Paradiso. I'm not at liberty to say what we're doing there, but all I can say is that the collaboration of the Sigma is of key importance to us. Just 1 hour ago, those Shasvasti people, bad people, that's not what it says, launched an attack against our Paradiso facilities. They don't have the firepower to break in, but they have mounted anti-aircraft guns. Eventually, they know good grief, what is going on? Evidently, They know that's one of the possible destinations will take Xandar. In order to avoid these guns, the stalker will drop you off 2 kilometers away from the objective. You will have to make your way through the jungle and break through the enemy lines until you reach the facilities. Good luck and be careful. Cuervo out. You jump out of the stalker even before the shuttle rests on its landing gear. You run amongst dusty whirlwinds into Paradiso's thick jungle. Thundering sound of the stalker's engines diminishes as it leaves, and a couple of seconds afterwards you hear the exotic sounds of the wildlife around you. And soon, that sound is replaced by the sound of your enemies taking up an offensive position against you. Alright, so this stage is completely different than the other. The stage shifts and builds itself out per round. So we gotta move. We got to go. Okay, so that's at the end of one. We'll do the initial configuration, which is what you hear. This is the rear guard zone, the vanguard zone, and this is our central zone. So we are docking here. Aiden. Okay. So it said that that the characters here the characters here are all in the aligned deck, so none of them are deployed. Unless that is a typo, none of them are deployed. They're making their way towards us. And just to let you know, that's for people who are interested in Infinity Defiance, which we'll talk about later. But let's reintroduce our characters. We've got Uma, who's got 8 health, 6 distance, defends with a blue die, and 5 aggro. So we've got Jazz, who is 8 health, 6 distance, defends with blue die, 4 aggro. Hayden, 10, and you can read the rest there. And then we've got Kangao. So where it would be 12, it is now 11 because of this consequence card. So he has 11 health, 5 movement, blue die, and that so and so forth. So if you go on the Infinity Defiance site, they will give you this lovely errata that talks about it. Now, there's only one question in this errata about Mission 2, which I'm not going to spoil. I'll show you it at the end, but it has nothing to do with deployment, which means if it's not set to deploy, they're not deploying against you. They're making their way to you. So that advance happen. And there is no respawn space. Units that respawn will deploy in the rear guard zone. Okay, makes sense. All right, we are ready to go. So we have landed, and she is with us. I like here, in here. We're going to be with us. So these are her abilities, and she actually has her own turn where she has movement. She has 6 health, 6 movement, 4 aggro, defends with a black die. She cannot be hacked. I don't know. Yeah, she can't. Oh, is that her? No, she can't be hacked. She has a pistol that she'll roll an orange and a blue. If she gets 2 exclamations, she'll add 1 to the roll, and she has Xeno systems. Add 1 success to her roll when interacting with a console. So she is coming with us. She is on the mission. So basically, I'm controlling 5 characters instead of 4. How allies work. Alright. Alright, remember, rear guard. Our job is to go this way to get to the facility. These blocks that you see, like these areas, these are the greens. The blues are rough terrain, the hashed blues. These are terrains that you can't pass. You can get cover from. And then same with the red line. Like I can't go, oh, I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to go around it. So that's what that means. Okay. Ready to go. So round 1. Well, there's nothing really here for me to do, so I need to get to going. Yeah. What I gather, this does not say deploy. It just says aligned unit set. So, yeah, nothing's deployed. Here we go. I am going to have Kaden go first. Really, I want him to attack. She is. Yeah, I'll have Kaden go. Yeah, he'll go first. So he'll move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hmm. I think all he can do can advance the board just yet. No enemies to go. And if there are no enemies to go, what happens? What happens, you ask? Yeah, there. There's no enemies left to go. Reinforcement point! Yay! So then, and we're starting off on the alert being 2, and we're at round 1. So then we'll go with move up slow. We'll go with Uma. 1, 2, 5, 6. That's rule book it. Probably right, Montag. Check it out. Green X, they do nothing. Ray. These miniatures can spend 1 movement point to rotate. These miniatures can go through any open door, including those that are only. The effects of sides of this color are described in. Oh, you are not described as jacket then. Yeah, first round, nothing. Okay. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay there. You're done. Next up. 4, 5. Finally, Jazz. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that is the end of round 1. And at the end of round 1, a thing happened. Round 1. At the end of the round, advance with the B08 tile. This guy. So when I advance, I take this one out. Up. Ooh. The end of round 1. So remember, we gotta do this thing in order of the round ending. I'm really good at doing this last time. I'm just a little rusty. So start phase, activation phase, end phase. Place all AI cards that were assigned on the enemy deck. Discard, shuffle, put AI cards if they're out. Check the alert level. So at alert level 2. Why is this not all in place? I always say that. At the end of each round, before checking which units can respawn, add 1 token to the reinforcement reserve. So, put a reinforcement token out. Don't forget the. See, that's the thing I'm saying. Like, it doesn't say that it's deployed, and that's where I find issue. He would come forward, but he's not deployed, which makes no sense. But I'll put him out. The J tip controls what you're talking about, but he is not. He's like back there, and he gets pushed forward here. But there were supposed to be 2 here, but they didn't say to deploy anything. So therefore, yeah. Therefore, there's supposed to be 2 of them. There's supposed to be 1, or not 1. What's the unit of the J? What's the squad unit? There we go. Yeah, there's just 1 of them. So there's 1 of them here, and then there's supposed to be 1 and 1 here. But it says deploy according to not yet. That happens at the end of round 2. Round 2 says at the end of round 2, advance and then deploy the game elements indicated in graphic. They are not in round 1. See, that's the thing that I said. It doesn't say deploy. Round 1 doesn't have anyone there. Round 2 starts fighting. At the end of round 2, they pop out. And then at the beginning of round 3, more stuff starts happening. So, is he getting drunk? Moderation. So, actually, he doesn't come out yet. He will push forward and come out. Initial configuration. Initial configuration says take the B07, B06, B10 tiles, place them one after the other to form the rear guard zone, central guard zone, and vanguard zone C graphic. That's it. So I can hold that up for people to see. See? There's nothing about deploying. See, it said the advance. The board will always consist of 3 tiles, rear guard, center, and vanguard. Every time an advance is indicated at the end of a round, proceed as follows. So, do we advance? So we advanced at the end of the round. Then what we do, if there are enemies in the rear guard zone, place each one in the central zone in the closest free space to the rear guard zone. But there aren't. Do it in order of decreasing distance to the central zone, counting spaces in a straight line from their space to the central zone. But there aren't. If there are characters in the rear guard zone, they suffer 2 damage. Place each one of the in the central zone in the closest free space in the rear guard zone. Once again, there aren't. Nothing has been deployed. That's where I feel like I could jump really far right now. Oh no. Sit down, man. So that's the thing. Round 1, I think round 1 is kind of like to move, and round 2 we get jumped. Do you see that, Montag? Like, the instructions says there's no deployment. The initial configuration says to just set them up. There's nothing there. But when you go to round 2, it says deploy game elements indicated in the graphic. But we're not at round 2. We're at round 1. We just moved to round 2. And at the end of round 2, we start deploying characters indicated in the graphic, which will pop the 3 behind us. Oh no. Which will pop the 3 behind us and the guy who's in the back who's going to take some damage. That's why I was like, I think this might be a misprint, honestly, because it should have said deployed, the guy in the back is coming for you, but he's not. So in initial configuration, it just says form the rear guard zone, central zone, and vanguard zone. See graphic. So you form the zone, but remember, it doesn't say place elements. I thought deploy initial configuration components included enemy deploy game elements. That's new. That's for new tiles. See, and that's the only reason why I would say that. And let's roll back to the first extraction. This is how I know something's up. You see here, deploy game components shown in the graphic here on the instruction for here, and there was an available unit deck that said to deploy those, which then put them right here, which would put them here. So it said deploy. So that's for the first extraction. For this one, oh, you got it right. Well, deploy the initial configuration game for the components shown in. Doesn't make sense. It's bad wording. Let's roll it back. Super bad wording. Super bad wording. Let's roll it back to the LZ. Start over from round one. You do that. You do that. Here. 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 Alright. So then let's deploy our component. That's bad. Very bad. They are all pit proofs, they'll all be gray. Yeah, it really is, right? So there he is. Then we've got that was very bad writing. Let's pull that back. Let's deploy you. We know you're going to go first, so that's silly to say, oh, it's your turn. And we will shuffle the AI cards. We're not trying to kill people, Jason. So, yeah, it is funny that the verbiage is just poor. I think that needs to be in an errata somewhere where it's like, deploy the game element, deploy the, that the J should be deployed or available in the available unit stack. Alright, so we shuffle up the AI cards. There we go. Give an AI card. Let's start over. Starting over. Here we go. Alright, so Caden's going to do something. Caden's going first, and he's going to move 1, 2, 3, and he's going to attack. Let's flip these back over. Caden's going to attack because his thing says add a blue die to your combat rolls if your target is in range, so gets a blue die. This thing says, where is it? During your activation, add 2 successes to your attack roll if you have spent movement points during your same activation, which it did. So he's gets attacked. So basically, he's going to get 2 successes automatically off the bat. He's going to roll a blue die for his ability card. He's going to roll an orange die and a yellow die. This is what he's rolling to attack. Woo! This guy's gonna be hurt. Alright. So I got 3 successes and some stuff to do a switch with. So my switch says if I gain 1 aggro, so I attacked, I gain an aggro. And I can gain 1 aggro to add double that. So how much damage have I done so far? I've done 5. They have 6 health. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna gain this to get 2 more successes. I want to murder this guy. So that's how much I have. But he gets to defend, and he defends with a blue die. 2. Oof. So he blocks these 2 that I did, which is fine. But I hit him for 2, 4, 5. Hit him for 5 damage. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use dice. Get my dice vault and use dice like I should, like a normal person. So you've got 5 damage on you, and I use friendly immediately after you inflict any number of damage to a combat roll. You displace. I should have another thing where I get to hit somebody next. Oh, that's a side. So displace means I get to move. So I'm gonna move. I'm not gonna move. Staying where I am. Alright. So that ends his turn, because he gets 2. Then it goes to their turn. All of them activate. So so this is their activation card. Come on, focus. I'm crazy. So they're going to do 2 of these things. Well, one of them doesn't need to seek the person with aggro. They're going to attack. So a lot of stuff's going to happen. So first off, let's start with the back and go. And this is where I need my rule book to break down silly symbols that they could just put on a card and give to people. Alright, so you are going to the character with the highest aggro, which is Caden. So you're going to attack the character with the highest aggro. So to attack, this is going to sting. You're going to get 1 success. You're rolling an orange, a yellow, and a blue for your submachine. Well, close quarters is 2 oranges. Close quartering. And Pit Patrol, once per mission during his activation, when the J-Pip is in range 1 to 5 from a character, immediately deploy 1 Taiga Pit Patrol Doberman adjacent to the closest character. Oh no! Wow, that just happened. That's coming out. And there are 3 of them. Ouch time. So you're gonna let 1 out. Ugh. And then you're gonna attack. Wow, I might be dead. And you have a switch. Cancel 1 shield. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. You're using this DC weapon. Okay, I defend with a black, a blue, and some pain. So I block 1. I block 1. I'm going to take 4 damage, but I'm going to hit him back for 1. So hitting him back for 1 kills him, and I still take 4 damage. Ugh. You're going to take 4 of the 10 health that you have, and I killed this guy. Okay, so you don't get to do that again, but you got to release your stupid dog. Alright, then another dog's coming out for the next character, Wolf. And he is going to attack, and he's in close quarters. So he gets to roll these 2 lovely, lovely dice, and he gets an auto success. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. I wouldn't have taken 4. I've taken 3. He's doing close quarters. I've taken 3. Almost screwed that up. That's not the one. There's a named Taiga card, and it's a misprint too, saying put red side up. Taiga Overlord. Pitbull. Yep. Here it is. Yep. Taiga Pitbull. You are right. You are right, good sir. So you don't get that success. You're close quartering. You're hitting for 1, blocking for 1. I roll a blue and a black to defend. I hit you back for 1, so you're going to take 1 damage. And I'm going to take 1 damage going to over. That's your turn. You're up. You're up. You're up. Yeah, I mistook my Jaitha for Tiger. So that's my bad. Your turn. Range 5. 5. So this one says, once per mission during his activation, when the Jaith patrol in range 1 to 5 from a character, immediately deploy 1 Taiga Pitbull Doberman. Taiga Doberman. Pit Patrol Doberman. Pit Patrol Doberman. Pit Patrol Doberman. Not Pitbull. Doberman. 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 not Pitbull. Doberman. Ah, stuff you gotta keep. Doberman. That's not the. It's a misprint to saying put red side up. It's a misprint saying to put red side up, so should it be blue? Should it be Pitbull, not Doberman? And it is FAQ'd to be a misprint. Okay, so it should be a Pitbull then. Okay, cool. Alright. Your turn, you're going to shoot at me, range 2 to 5 with your submachine gun. But there's line of sight issues. So no, you won't. You suck. Actually, you're gonna move and then do that. So you're gonna do the first one, which is lock onto the character with the highest aggro and move. So you've got a movement speed of 6. 3. Now you got range. And then you're gonna shoot me with submachine gun for this, and this, getting that. Good God. I'm rolling really well for them. Not for me. So I block 1. I shoot back, but he blocks it, and I get hit for 3. He cancels my shield with that. So I get hit for 4. Yep, I get hit for 4 damage. So, ugh. Aiden's looking hurt. So I'm up to 8 of 10. That hurts. I did not know they were that strong. Okay. There's no 3 Jace, it's 3 Tigers. Stop. You'll kill them all. It's 3 Tigers, not Jace. There's 1 Jace and 3 Tigers. Alright. I make all good. All good. All good. I'm backing up. Make sure everything's good. Block. Shoot. So you wouldn't have taken that much. He would have taken damage, going to 2. Then he would have attacked again. Backing it up. Got the 2. He had 3. That would have been 4 anyway. I block 1. Taking 3. Okay. And I hit you for 1. Alright, I worked it out. It's all good. No, it's all good. It's like I said, it's not hit up well. I'm screwing up. Let me get my stuff together. Because let me show you what we're dealing with. So my head went on Jade, right? Which is this thing. But this uses the same circular icon, which is the Tigers, which is the 3 Tigers. And that's where Monteg's saying I'm screwing up. Because I wasn't paying, I gotta zoom in super close and be like, oh, look, that's a different symbol, even though it's the same color than that one. And that's why I'm screwing up. That's why he's like, stop. So we'll say that that they would not have deployed. That would not have happened. The Tigers would have gone, and the Jates will go next. So they will go next. Alright, I got it. So then this one would have moved. This is all close combat, so you would have moved 8 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. So that was your first action, and your second action was to do that, which is what that whole attack thing was. All right. I'll get it right. I'll get it right. I'll get it right. I know I did good the first time. I'm screwing up now. Sorry, I'm nervous. All right, so I'm sorry. I get it right. That ends his turn. We'll say he leaves with 7, which really hurts. Then we're on to our next character. You've got 6 health. 5 shotgun. Let's keep moving. We'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get in range, shoot and kill. Then let's shoot and kill. How about we? Yeah. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. So he's going to do the heavy machine gun, 2 blues, a success, and his card gives him an orange to attack. It's all right. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. So I'm going to use 2 shields to do a +1 attack to that roll. And then I'm going to use an exclamation point to stun that guy. Stunned. Characters and enemies, the miniature must cancel 1 success of their next roll before activating any switches. If canceling a success is impossible, the state persists. When the success is canceled, discard the state. So you're stunned. And I hit you for, I don't think it will matter, but I hit you for, oh, you get to defend. Tigers get to defend. You don't. You just take it in the face. So Tigers will take, you'll take 4. You have 3 health. Oh, you have 3 health. You'd have been dead. If I'd have shot you, you'd have been dead. Like I said, I'll get it right. I'll get it right. Don't. I got it. Yeah. So they only have 3 health. And I killed that one, and the other one would have died too by Hayden. So we will take you out of the running, put you at the bottom of the queue. Okay, and that ends Tian Gao's. Now it's the Jade's turn. Now it is his turn. So during his activation, he could drop a Jade Patrol Pitbull. When he's in range 1 to 5, he gets to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, he's in range, so he's going to drop his Pitbull, as he should. Pitbull comes in with an AI card, and he'll get added to the round next. Yeah, I saw that. 3 damage, it's dead. We got it. We got both of them. This one had 3, it was already dead. I'm there. Then he has a submachine gun, range 5. He's going to shoot Uma. Well, he's going to shoot the person with the highest aggro. So he moves, and then he'll shoot the person with the highest aggro. Both of them don't, so I'm going to dictate who's going to get it. It's going to be Uma. He's going to use an orange, blue, this, and he gets this. Otherwise, I would have murdered my characters. Oh. Montag is right. I would have completely screwed my characters over. So he can cancel out one of my shields. You are going to use a blue and a black. Awesome. He blocks that, and he hits me for 3. So you're going to take 3 damage. That ends his turn. He's done. Because he moved, and then he did that. So, cool. That's the end of round 1. No, it's not. Oh my god, what am I talking Uma's gonna fire back. He is going to fight back. He's gonna shoot him once, then move if we can't kill him. Dog. He's got 4 health. I might shoot him and the dog. So she's going to do this in a blue. Light weapon, she gets yellow. And I really don't feel like getting bitten up by a pit bull. So she's going to shoot the pit bull, who is, her range is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which it is in range. So she's going to shoot the pit bull. Do I get a success? If equipped with 2 light weapons, I get another yellow. If equipped with 2 light weapons, you may add 1 success to your attack roll for each blank face roll. So any blanks are successes. 1, 2, 3, and the shield. All right, Mutt, what do you defend with? A whole lot of nothing either. So, that's 3 damage to him. He'll take 3. He has 4 health. I really should move. Really should move. I'm gonna shoot him again. That's the 4th one that I need, plus the double will make it a 5, so you're dead. So your AI card is discarded. You go to the bottom. Get a reinforcement token because you didn't get to go. Get a yellow. It doesn't matter, it's a success. I guess I can. Blank. So it's still the same thing. So it didn't matter. Alrighty. Okay. Die. That's the end of your turn. Bar's turn. Bar, what range? Yep, get out of here. 1, 2, 4. Yeah, right there. I don't want you going any further. Oh, we could try to kill that guy. I think we'll keep Bar there. Now Jazz's turn. I think I'm going to hack and move. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can immobilize him if I'm lucky. I can hack him. What does he roll to avoid a hack? A green and a blue. Do the skull buster on him. Get it into completely with okay. I think I'm skull buster him. I could give him the blinded state. The miniature can only choose adjacent targets for their attacks or perform attacks that do not require line of sight. I think I'm gonna do that. So let's see. I'm gonna hack and move. I get this. I get yeah. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for. I get this, that. For the hack, I add another yellow die. Here we go. I may reroll any die that rolled a blank face as a debugger once per hacking roll, and replace installed software if I need to. Should deploy Billy, but I got what I needed. Alright, so I'm imposing the blinded state. Well, let's find out. So green and a blue. Yes. So I hit him, I hack him for 1 damage, and I impose the blinded state on him. So he has the blinded state on him for the first one. And then I could shoot to see if, like, that's perfect for the stun pistol. But I don't know if I'm gonna get that a second time. I think I should probably run. I think I should probably run. Is this so far is this mission more fun than the last? I screwed up some stuff, so I'll say I'm still waiting to see. I'm just dusting the cobwebs off. Montag's making sure I get this thing right and keep me honest, but so far we'll see. I already screwed up a couple things, and I'm kind of embarrassed about it. So let's do the stun pistol on him, and then we can run later. I got what I needed. Look at that. That's awesome. So what are you gonna roll in defense? A blue die. Block the attack. I don't care. So he fires back, but I block it with my shield. He hacks back. He fires back. I block it with my shield. I fire. He blocks. However, I get the immobilized effect on him. So the immobilized effect does go through, and it says the miniature cannot perform movement. So enemies, the miniature may only perform the instruction attack. Discard this state at the end of the enemy's activation. So they can't move. So he's blinded, which means he what is the word I'm looking for? He can only CC, and he's immobilized, which means he can't move. So he's stuck there for the round. So basically, he's not moving for the round. Next, and that ends your turn. Next round. So round 2, we advance, pushing you forward here. You're going to take 2 more damage because of that, as the book says, if you do that. Move this up. Put down. Have those states on you. There's nothing there for that advance. Alright. Round 2, at the end of round 2, stuff happens. At the end of round 1, that happens, but there is an alert up. Before we check to see if anybody can be summoned, we put a reinforcement point out. Grab this. AI cards. Shuffle them up. I'm not going to kill that guy with 1 free hit. It's okay. It's all good. Okay. What's going on here? Not in the fight, but you are, so we know who's next when it comes first up. Okay. So, round 2. Alright, we all need to get here on this tile. So, Boom is going to flip back over. They reroll 1 blank from their attack roll with a light because she trained. So she is going to shoot once and then get a move. She's going to do these 2 and a yellow. And she gets success. This is what she's rolling with. And she gets another yellow because of her light weapon skills. Okay, no blanks, but nice thing. So we got oh. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of them makes this 5. The other 2 makes this 6. So, and 7. 7 damage coming at this guy who's rolling a blue. And it's a blank. He's dead. So he dies. The AI card never gets used. He goes to the bottom of the queue. Reinforcement point comes out because he didn't get to go his turn. Fantabulous. And I have not been doing this properly. You hacked, you got aggro. You shot, you get aggro. You killed the guy, you get aggro. You shot him again, you get aggro. Where people's like, you're not placing aggro. So there we go. Okay, so I distributed aggro properly. That was the first. Then I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That ends your turn. Jazz's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 is not 6. 5. He's the only one that moves 5. Caden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still alright. Okay. Everybody went. Cool. In round 2. So do what we do. At the end of the round, advance B03 tile, deploy the game elements there. B03, so this pops off. Doing it right now. Doing it right. And 03. Oh, we've got stuff. We've got. Let's see some of these things. You've got a console here. Got. What? Want to see a dead body? That one's broken. That one's broken. We've got a dead body. We've got a corpse here. And we've got another corpse here. Cool. All right. So got that ready to deploy. Then we've got some other stuff I need to pay close attention. So end of round for the end of round 3. So deploy the game elements indicated in the graphic. Done. Okay. Now that was the end of round 2. Let's finish off round 2. So before it happens, we're at alert level 2, so 1 comes in here. So we've got 3 points before we start deploying, popping off the stack. So popping off the stack, spending those 3. We'll pull out these 3 Taigas. There are 3 in this unit. So Taigas, I said, were these. Taigas deploy on 1. 1. Okay. Yep. Then at the beginning of round 3, deploy 1 seed embryo. Remember to apply the surprise effect. So we pull the seed embryo card. Deploy a seed embryo. Ew. So let's hold this up so you can see the seed embryo and why it sucks. This is a seed embryo. It's got 5 health, no movement. It blocks the hack with a blue and defends with a black and a yellow. Chest mine. During the character's activation, when in range 1-2 from this enemy, activate. Explosion. Explosion. Roll roll a yellow with a success. Each character in range 1-2 suffers as much damage as successes obtained in the roll. Flip this card while maintaining the damage and state tokens on it. Hatchling. When the enemy suffers damage, flip this card while maintaining that stuff to it. There's only one there. So you are deployed. You embryo person. Probably what this thing is. I said it's busted. It's not gross thing. Yeah, there's 2 of them. So you're deployed. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oops. Oh, that would be bad. They show up here. My bad. Yep. So that's where they are. Back over. Let's begin. Alright. And Gao is gonna go first. He's gonna go 1, 2. Using the med kit as a free action to heal you for 6. Discard this card to heal up to 6 health from a character in range 0-2. You didn't have to move at all. Yeah, you did. You have to move 1. So there you go. Use that to heal. Heal you up, Caden, so that I can undo my blunder. Surprise attack. Remember to apply the effects of surprise attack. You are right. Remember to do the deal of surprise attack. Surprise. Oh. Fine. Surprise attack in here so we can break it down. Because you said surprise attack deploy next to last activated character. Point me in the direction in the book. Where that is. Sorry, I need to check something. It's like the camera's going to cut off because it's getting hot. It's getting hot because someone closed the door. Okay. Fun night. Fun night. Fine surprise. Alert level. Surprise attack. When the unit deploys or respawns, place this initiative card in the initiative deck, but do not place this miniature on the board. When their initiative card is drawn during the activation phase, do the following for each enemy in the unit in order. Place the enemy miniature on a free space adjacent to the most recently activated character this round. Okay. So surprise attack is they're not out on the board. They are going to get their enemy. This one. shuffled into this. So I'm reading. I'm basically taking it step by step. Taking it step by step to make sure this is right. So I'm following the rules. Deploy one seated embryo. Remember to apply the effects of surprise. So we get them in here. So surprise attack does this. Then it says deploy. Deploying a surprise attack. Why did I just move this page? Should be before the campaign part. I just had it too. I flipped close. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'll ones. Surprise. Here it is. Place the enemy miniature on a free so then the effect happens so it deploys. Place the enemy's miniature on a free space adjacent to the most recently activated character this round. If no adjacent space is free, the miniature will be placed on the closest free space. If the enemy unit is the first one to activate in the round, follow the evil AI rule to determine which character you should place them next to. The only instruction in the activation will be attempting to perform an attack against the most recently activated character. So, okay. Okay. All right. So we are going to deploy one seed embryo, remembering to apply the effects of surprise. So the last activated person was King Gao had not gone yet at the beginning. Let's get the med kit back. Let's put Kane back on you for a second. 3. The last person to go was Jazz. So no way I could put it. Oh my gosh. The last person to go? Oh, Jazz. Jazz. The last person to go was Jazz. So Jazz will. So then the surprise attack happens where chess mine. Place the enemy miniature on a free space adjacent to the most recently activated character. If no adjacent is free, put it there. Blah. The only instruction in their activation will be attempting to perform an attack against the most recently activated character this round. Do not follow the instructions on the AI card of the unit. The card targeted by the attack cannot activate any of their specialty card effects. Cool. So you're gonna blow up and hit Jazz. That. Each character in range 1 suffers as much damage as those obtained. Flip this card while maintaining the damage that it has had. Okay. Cool. Don't walk near him. Drops state first. Well, he spawns next to. This is the fiddly. He spawns next to. It says place the enemy miniature on a free space adjacent to the most recently activated. He is deployed, so he doesn't attack yet. Okay. I'm just walking through it in my head. He gets shuffled in here. When he comes up, we got a lot of problems. Okay, cool. Okay, good to know. Because he is next to him, we just need to back that thing up. So I am going to activate Jazz first instead of doing the healing. I'm going to activate Jazz first. I'm going to move her. All right there. 4 away. And then I'm gonna shoot that thing. Because good grief. Get this. Doesn't have a hack. It does have a hack roll. I'm gonna hack it. That. One yellow. And I'm gonna hack it with a skull buster. When do you think you will sell off this game and for how much? So it sounds weird to say I don't sell my games. I donate them. So I will never sell a game. I'll donate it. And my donations usually go to like it's a mine. Oh, so then I don't need to shoot it. It's a mine. Gotcha. Okay, I won't shoot it. Yeah, I don't sell games. I donate them. So I usually donate them to people who've lost stuff. Like if this one guy donated Deep Madness to because his house burned down. And this other one I'm doing now is just basically going to go to a hospital. During a character's activation, when in range. So I can't activate Jazz right now. But I can activate and shoot it, and then kill it. But if I shoot it when the enemy suffers damage, flip this card while maintaining the damage it did, so it won't do the chest mine. It won't do the proximity mine. Let me do the heal. I'll do the heal. Like I was gonna do before. Heal. Take one. That's a movement and a free action. Right. This is within range 2. And my second action. Not do. But the embryo would go, but it's not during its activation. It's just kind of hovering there. Says the only instruction in their activation will be attempting to perform an attack against the most recently activated character this round. Do not follow instructions on AI card. Yeah, it's just sitting there like a lump. So then it is my turn. I need her to move away from it, so I need to shoot it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pop it. But I need to move 1, 2. I have to shoot it. This red area is what's gonna stop me from going around it. Red areas take damage for this next attack. Okay. Red areas. A side with this red color always obstructs line of sight. Does not prevent movement. Oh, okay. Does not prevent movement. I can just walk around it. Purple is block space. Red is not. So this is purple. This is red. So I can do 1, 4, 5. And get here. And you can break up movement too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll shoot it and then get 6. Kill it. Feel like taking damage. Yeah, Vero shoot it too. We can probably kill it, but I just need I need to move. Jazz. So oh, well, it doesn't matter because if a creature pops up, when the creature pops up out of there, Vera can shoot it, so it's fine. It doesn't matter. And Vera she's pretty awesome with her shots. But she doesn't get as much. See where you're going with this. Vera will shoot it. Vera gets just these two. So Vera's gonna do both actions to shoot it. That's 3. The embryo actually can defend itself. That's interesting. So it blocks 1, but it takes 2 damage. He is going to shoot it again. That is just 1. It blocks the 1, it fires back, I block it. Awesome. That was wasted. He went. Next up, Tigers. And the Tigers are going to seek person with find the closest character. Good thing I healed them. And their movement is 8. So they're close combat. So all he can do is just move up close. That ends their turn. Okay. Cool. Charge. I'll shoot it. 1, 5. Gonna shoot it. And when this enemy suffers damage, it says hatchling. When this enemy suffers damage, which it did, flip this card while maintaining. So it would have been that with 2 damage on it. Seed Soldier. And then she would have shot it for 2. 3, 4, 5, 6 with the blank. I know you're like, you could re-roll it. It's 6. He has 2 damage on him, so he's gonna roll blue and the yellow and the black. Defend. I wonder if I should re-roll that though. I don't want to screw it up. I'll keep it how it is. Yeah, it's a good thing I did. So yeah, you don't get anything. So you shot, I blocked it. You blocked 1, but you're gonna take 2, 3, 4, 5, which kills you. So you're dead. So you didn't explode. You just flipped to this. Yeah. Then I'll finish off your movement here, putting you on this tile. Just barely. Jazz's turn. Jazz is gonna move 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And she is going to shoot front taiga. Can't hack, can you? Taigas aren't hackable. Nope, they're not hackable. But I can shoot you in the face, and you can't do anything about it. So I'm going to shoot you 2 of these. I'm not going to deploy Billy just yet. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. I'll deploy Billy for free. And then I'll shoot you and tase you with Billy. So I impose immobilize on you. Or stun. Well, you're CC'd anyway, so I'm going to impose immobilize on you and hit you for 1 damage. So you, Mr. 2, will take damage. And Billy. Or you're probably typing a long thing. Deploying Billy. No, I won't deploy Billy. I'm not going to deploy Billy right now. I will deploy him, but I'll put him here. I don't need him getting chewed up. So that will end her turn. Caden's turn. Well, Caden, do what Caden do. She doesn't reroll. Jasmine doesn't reroll. Jasmine's one is when she's hacking, she gets to add a yellow die. She doesn't reroll. It's just getting used to it. I'm rusty. I read this darn book backwards and forwards 3 times on the first playthrough, and I didn't go to it as much. I'm just rusty. So a couple things happened that I didn't do. Jazz attack. Uma attack. You did not. Caden is going to attack, so let me just give him his old aggro. And blah. That sucks. If no enemy has line of sight, he'll get 2 additional. That's his only training. That crap. That was a trash roll. Can I do anything with that? Nope. And he doesn't get a reroll. You get from Uma's training. Characters except remotes may reroll. You are right. Reroll 1 yellow die. Same stinking thing. Not fun. So that's his first action. He wouldn't. Uma's the only one who can benefit from that. Uma and Jazz are the only ones that can benefit from Uma's reroll. Hayden can't, because it says if you're using a light weapon, Uma and Jazz are the only 2 ones using light weapon. So that ends his turn with a whimper. Okay. Round 4. Nothing's happening yet, thank goodness. So we move to round 4. Grab this. Flip back over. We grab. They have their own AI card. They actually have their own AI card. It actually says what the Tigers do. It's not for everyone. Here, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This is one that we need to very much read when it decides to. There we go. Characters, except for remotes, may reroll one yellow die for their attack rolls with light weapons. And Caden does not have a light weapon. His weapon is a CC weapon. Can Gao's weapon is a heavy weapon. The only light weapons are Jasmine and Uma. That's where it works. It's not everyone. It's everyone with a light weapon. Key there. Very key. Okay. You have your own activation on your card, your Taiga, so I flip that, it'll go. He's back over. Add force point. Sure. He still has his own. Doesn't matter. Okay. All right. So how can I deal with this? Now, the man with the gun do his work. Heavy shotgun time. Two heavy shotgun. Kiangao's gonna activate first. He's gonna roll 2 blues. Get this. He gets an orange. All right, Henry. Orange. And I'm gonna take something from Caden in a second. So, okay. What do you? You don't defend with it. So I can hit. I can like 1 damage to enemy adjacent target. I'll just kill it. I'll just kill it for the 2. So this and aggro, and then once per activation, when you inflict any damage to an enemy, you take an aggro off somebody. I'm gonna take it off her, and then I'm gonna attack the other one. That's 3. Ow, killing now. Cool. Okay. Now we will go with Yeten. It's Death's roll. Yeah. Yeah, it's rough. Hayden's gotta take it. But it's rough. Oh, it says characters that inflict damage to enemies of this unit does not gain aggro. So you wouldn't have got that. So it's going for what it's going for. Okay, so it's hitting for 3. And blue and black. I'll take 3 damage. And then attack again. Good. Odd. Okay. So it hits me 5. I block 2. So it hits me for 3. And I shoot back and it blocks. It is not going well for Caden. Not even a little bit. She is vicious. Okay, so go. you. The blanks count as successes for her. So she hit him for 3, 4, 5, 6. You're dead. On the to activate that hurt. Alright. Don't get aggro for that. Then she's gonna finish her movement. Stop right there. Her turn. Jazz, we need you to get to that console. Alert should not go up. The alert's gonna go up next. So Aiden whiff. So it is her turn in. So 4, 5. Okay. Breed. Breed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Sarah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll leave you there. Then it's your turn. Okay, so that ends that. Run around 4. Oh no, that was round 4. Oh my god, that was round 4. At the end of round 4, at the end of round 4, advance. Pull that off. Deploy advance with E05. Deploy game elements indicated. Respawn space R1 becomes the one indicated. Add one. Okay. So console here. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Yep. Time for that guy to come out. The Wilo is coming. So deploy game elements indicated. Respawn space R1 becomes the one indicated. 05. Okay. Respawn space. Respawn space 2 remains where it is. Add 1 here. Then we add, before the round begins, I'll add another and deploy, but yay, the Guilo comes out. Yeah. Yeah. Here will gray. Here. That is a big bad guy that is going to hurt me. He added 1. Move the round up to round 5. And add another. It just needed 2 for the Jake to come out. Jake deploys. Orange. Jake is an orange and spawns at space 1. Here. Okay. So Tyga's in the queue, looking for 3. Jake's out. Tyga's not. And Wilo's out. These. Shuffle these up. Guys, gotta touch. Okay. Where the Jazz can try to hack. No, they won't get to her, so she can hack freely on her turn, but we need to set up, shoot this dude to bit. 4, 5, 6. Your range. 2 to 5. Or 5. Right in range. So you'll at least shoot her once. Boom is hurt. Yeah, was get you in range. Two. 4. 4. 5. You don't have range. Just doing that to take the heat off of Jazz for a second. So far, I like the difference in this. If people are asking like what I think of this mission, minus my screw ups. So far, I like that the board advances in this one, but the other one was more action packed. So it's a different experience. First up, of course, it's Guilo. And the Guilo. The Guilo is going to acquire the closest target. Say, well, I'm not, can't just move straight up and get me. So 1, 2, 4, 6. And your range is, oh yeah, you can. And then it's going to shoot. The HMG is going to shoot me with. So it's hitting me for 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm defending with 2 black. I block 2 of them, so I get hit for 2. Okay. It's the end of your turn because you have to move and then attack. Caden has not been successful this trip. So, let's see. Gotta just set everybody up for the next round. Let's get the hack and Jazz so we can keep moving. So Jazz's turn, she's gonna hack. So let's see. Once per hacking roll, you may. Well, she's going to pick lock. Add one your hacking dice when you interact with the console. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. For refactoring. Anything. Yep. Okay, our hack. Did we get it? We got it. We got both of them. Sweet, we unlocked it all. So what we had to beat this one was this. That. And this. So we have to beat. So we've got 2 and 1 there that unlocks this one fully. Slide over. And we've got the 2 there that unlocks this one fully. So we've gotten a software sample and the Spotlight program. See what that means. But we got both of those. That was her first. That was her first attempt. That'll work. That'll work. Her second. Gonna move 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I don't want to be. I feel like there's going to be a corpse explosion there. Billy gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. That will end her turn. We know who's next. He's gonna seek person the highest aggro. Person with the highest aggro is Uma. He's gonna move. He's gonna try to get to. So he's gonna try to get to Uma. Get to Uma again. So, person with the highest aggro. His movement is 6. 6. Range 5. 5. 2, 3, 4. Get in the CC range with her. And he drops an aggro on her. Cool. Blind versus Guilo is OP. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. All right. So now we've got Hayden in such a point to me, but let's see if I can keep Uma fresh. We'll move Hayden 1, 2. As he moves, he gets to add 2 successes. His attack. He's gonna roll these 2. He's gonna roll this. Come on, man. All right, so he's not using a light weapon, so Uma's skill does not work for him. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna see what we can get. I can do 4 damage That's it. That's it. So we'll do 4 damage, but you're going to defend yourself, aren't you, blue? Strike back, but I block it, so you take 4 damage. And I get an aggro token for stabbing in the face. Okay, then I'm gonna let Vera go next, see if she can kill him. Point blank his sorry behind, please. That's what I'm talking about. There's a 3 for block 2. Yeah. So you take 1 damage. 5. You have 6 health. And she's gonna attack you again. Doing a shield. There we go. Now you're dead. Bottom of queue with you. And you would have gotten an aggro. That. He's a close combat specialist, but Erwin just said light weapon, and his rippers aren't light weapon. It doesn't say light weapon at all; it just says CC weapon. So he is a close combat specialist. Okay, those two got to do the thing. That is her turn. So Uma's turn, because we want to take this Guilo down. Uma's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uma will loot. Uma will loot that one for 2. So we shuffled this up. We got 2 from the top. We got AP ammunition and a grenade. Discard this card. The next attack you perform gains the switch. Cancel 1. Cannot be used for CC weapon attacks. Effects of ammunition. And we've got throw grenade. Select a weapon in range. Cool. Was done. Aiden did attack and he was using. That ends that round. Okay. Everybody went. We're at round 5. I screwed this up big. So at the beginning of round 5, what should have happened was deploy 1 seed embryo, but we'll do it this way again. So we'll deploy a seed embryo at the person who went last, which was you. That should have happened at the beginning, but I screwed that up. Okay. I'm getting kind of ticked at myself. I'll check that rule in a second. I'll check that rule in a second. Corpse. 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 I'm looking for what you get when you loot a corpse. If you see it in the book, Montag, let me know. I'm looking for it right now. I don't see any rule about that being a thing. Can use a new liver. Yeah, sorry. This is not my best showing. Place attack, range, line of sight, resolving attack. What about switches, resolutions to moderate rolls, hacking? It says numbers that indicates how many software cards can be installed on the device. I've gotten 2, so I'm good. Here we go. In some missions, the character page 17. In some missions, the character will find human or alien remains. For all intents and purposes, corpses are containers. However, you always obtain a med kit by interacting with them, and in addition, you can draw a loot card. Look for the med kit card in the loot deck, add it, shuffle the loot deck, keep it running. Yep. Page 17. So, med kit. You got a med kit and that. But you can only hold 2 things. Fantastic. So, oh, this is just ammo. This isn't loot. This is just ammo. So, you're full up. Okay, so that would have happened. Then, the end of round 5. Well, place a 6. Tile in contact. If characters combined aggro is 6 or more, move the alert level forward. Boom, to 3. That's where we sit. That's where we sit. So alert level 3. That happens. And advance. The advance board will always consist of 3 tiles. Ugh. If there are characters in the rearguard zone, they suffer 2 damage. So you get shunted forward. And you suffer 2 damage. Move you. He has 6 health. That's 3 damage. 2 damage. You get shunted forward. You suffer 2 damage. So 6. Go up to 9. You're almost dead. And this tile. And that's where we landed. Okay. Agros. No agros placed. This is where we are until round 8. So 4. Let's see what happens with 4. Alert level 4. In the activations phase, the AI activates a unit before the characters. At the end of the round, before checking which units can respawn, add an additional reinforcement token. So I don't get to go first anymore. So this goes up. You need 3. So you're good. You're good. Checking those for aggro push up. We're good. Take this. Take this. We noted the Guavo is going to go next. Our only hope is that it's going to attack Canje. That's our only saving grace. He's the only one in the forefront, and then we're going to Jazz's job to get to this thing, and our job is to beat the dust out of that thing. Alright. We're going to try to blind it. Who can blind? Jazz can blind with the stun buster, so she'll try to move to get in range to try to do a skull buster on it to blind. Alright. But it goes first. This lovely new round of death. It is going to find the person with the highest aggro. Uma. It's going to attack Uma. So Uma might be using that auto med kit soon, so let's see. Gonna move 6. Move there. Maybe. And then it's gonna attack Uma. It's gonna attack Uma with every stinking thing it's got. So we've got 2, 3. 3 damage. Okay. Uma defends with a blue and a black. Okay. Okay. So she blocks 2 of the 3. So she takes 1 going up to 4. I can live with that. I can live with that. Okay, our turn. Doesn't matter who goes first. Vera, your job is to get down here, but there's a spawn point down here. Uma, if your turn activates, that thing's gonna blow up in your face. Hey, have it. Tigers are coming too. Alright. We know Kangal's gonna shoot that. Just gonna be heavy versus heavy, armored versus armored. Vera, you're gonna shoot the embryo dude. So let's get you doing. Vera, you're gonna take an aggro token. You're gonna shoot it with these 2. Good shot. Good shot. Okay, and oh sweet, nothing. Okay. So you hit it for 4. Hit it for 4 damage. Good. Flips, turns into this. You've hit it for 4. Do it again. And you had a light weapon, so you get to re-roll 1. Oh gosh. And that's just nothing. Absolutely nothing. Wow. Wow. Holy smokes. You're absolutely right. She has the Xeno system. Add 1 success to her rolls when interacting with a console. Well, oh, wait. She doesn't have a hacking device. That's why. You're asking why? No, I didn't shoot with Jazz. Why do you think I would? Nope. Vera doesn't have a hacking device. That wouldn't have worked. I was just Vera shooting at the thing, the seed soldier to get rid of it. So it would have flipped up. No, Jazz is gonna hack. That's happening. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to go about this. You'll get an AI card next. So you're done. Make yourself yourself use, please. You have been a disappointment to me, and I need you to not be a disappointment to me. You get 2 successes. Oh, why did I roll a green? Ooh, that was bad. Blue. Rolls a yellow. Black. That's okay. I got what I needed. You're dead. You want to know how? Block 2, which would be these 2, and I still hit it. So it died. And you do not generate aggro for killing seed embryos. That is a lie. That's only for tigers. So, aggro. Okay. I am not planning to. I haven't even used Jazz yet. That was just Aiden. Uma gonna free action heal to heal 6 off of him space 2. Uma is gonna free action toss a grenade at the Guilo. Select the space in range 1 to 3. 1, 2, 3. All characters suffer true damage. So I get 1 success. This. So that's 2 damage to the Guilo. 2 of 8. Card. She's then going to now use her 2 actions before fire away, fire away. Aggro using the AP ammunition. Gain a switch. We'll get this, these 2. She's got a lovely, lovely switch now, too. We've got... This is a success. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I have 5 to hit. This thing is going to defend with a green and 2 blues. I'm going to re-roll this one. Only because I'm looking to nullify something. Which is what I just got. So I'm doing 4 damage. Nope. Oh. Dang it. Just doing 4, so you're going to do green, 2 blue. Nope, that's for your hacking. You're doing a yellow and a yellow and a blue. So you block, you're going to fire back, I block it. You're going to block 2. So I hit you for 2. You go to 4. So that was my first shot. Start this card after performing attack. But my first attack. My second attack. No, I thought you'll move Billy to console and then hack Violent console, but you don't have a frame space. Yeah, I don't. I don't have that yet. So then she's going to attack again. I'm going to re-roll this one. Oh, so much better. Okay, you're going to defend. Okay, so you block 1. You're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 damage, which is 8, which kills you. But actually, yeah, you blocked one, but you hit me for 2. So I'm up to 6 damage. I would have gotten. I did already take the aggro for shooting. I already took the aggro for shooting, which would have put me at 5. So I took 2 damage. I'm up to 6, but I kill you. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. So the character who eliminates the Guilo will keep the enemy card as a trophy. The Guilo will therefore be unavailable and will not be able to return to the board. You're my trophy. Yeah. Okay. That you. And Billy's probably gonna loot. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Billy. 1, 2, 3, and loot. Can Billy loot? Can Billy interact? I think that's what you were saying, Montag, that he can't mess with the console, right? Because I don't have REM presence. But can he interact with? Interact. Interacting with a container allows you to draw amount of loot. They can perform and equip action free after drawing the loot token. Turn over the container. It doesn't say I can't. It does not say I can't. So Billy's gonna loot it. And we draw 1 card, and we get a med kit. Billy's got 1 slot. Flashbang grenade or a med kit. Go for the flashbang grenade. Oh, not without REM presence. Okay. All right. I kind of okay. So then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4, 4. Sorry. Here. He was here. He was here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He gets wrecked again. That's okay. That ends her turn because it took all her movement to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. Stop. Break. All right. That ends that. Count up aggro. 4, 2, da. Round pushes. Get this here. Right. Yep. I got you. Next activation. These 3. Tiger comes out. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, she's going first next. So Tiger comes out. Gets an AI card. There's 3 of them. They respawn at. See, we did respawn point 1. We did respawn point 2. So we're back to respawn point 1. It is. Oh, I didn't notice that. I would put. Don't think it matters. It'll be. That's where they respawn. Nope, not there. Because of this silly thing of being on round 4, they go first. they're going to attack the person with the lowest aggro. It's between Kiangao and Jazz. So Billy. Billy has the lowest aggro. Billy has the lowest aggro, so they're gonna move and attack the person with the lowest aggro. So Billy does have the lowest aggro. Oof. I just fixed them. I just fixed them. So they're attacking with these two and success. Billy defends with the black. Yeah, Billy's dead. Actually, maybe not. Billy has 4 health. They hit for 2. Billy's still alive. Billy's still alive. Maybe not for long, but he's taking some hits. Then the next one's gonna move up, step into the AM. Billy blocks 1. He takes 2. Now he's dead. So Billy does that, and she becomes stunned. At least it used up 2 of their movements, which is good. But she becomes stunned. Stun says the miniature must cancel 1 success roll of their next roll before activating switches. Oh, on their instruction card. Damn it. It's the same thing. What are you talking about? You're saying no, 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 but it's the same thing. I happen to luck out. It's the same thing. Engage the character with the lowest aggro. Fight the character with the lowest aggro. Oh, right. You're right. I shouldn't have done that. This is just an empty. Yep, you're right. So it's that. The same thing happened. I just should have flipped this card to do their stuff. And this guy, now that Billy's dead, is gonna attack him. Once AI deck is empty, alert goes. You put it. Ah. So that defend with blue, black, black. I block both your attacks. Do it again. Yeah, I block all that, so I'm fine. Okay. And that ends their turn. It's now our turn. Jazz is stunned. How this got to play out, so she's gonna hack. So, what do we need to open the door? We got what we need to open the door. So what we have to fight with is a star, 2 of these for that, and star, shield, and 2 of these. So we didn't get that, but we darn sure got that. Because we got 1, 2, and our star. So we did that. Opens the security door to 0, 12. So open. We opened the security door. Now we just need to get her inside and we won. That's our only objective now. Get her inside. So you hacked it. Okay, now we got it. The only reason why I had to re-roll it and lose her turn was because she was stunned and she had to give up one of her successes on her next roll. So it would have just been these two, but rolling that again, we get that, we get those two, we get a shield, but we don't get that success. So the stunned would have gotten us over, but she still opens the door, ending her turn. She's done. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 4. Voila. There we have it. Yep. Aggro. At the end of each round, before checking with units to respawn, add an additional reinforcement. We won the scenario, even though it was shaky as hell. Nope, no good. He said for free for 2 greens to get that. It didn't get it. Reroll in there. Why not? Oh, no, she didn't use a light weapon. She was hacking. So, nope, I wouldn't have gotten it. So that ends that. Check aggro. Still good. We're fine. We're fine. Even if somebody goes down, we're fine. She just has to get in there and we won. Our job is to... Our mission... escort her inside the building. That's it. So, we're fine. Even if anybody goes down, we're even getting a consequence. I don't care. We won. 2 at the end of the scenario, moving it up to 7. Those 2 will get used by the Jaith. Come back in. Jaith is coming back at 2. Let's spawn 2. All right. Going first. Jaith. Jaith is going to... person with the lowest aggro. So it's going to be King Gao, basically. So you're going to move 6. 6. Can't walk through water. And then you're going to try to attack. Your range is 5. 1. Nope. 1, 4, 5, 6. That's your turn. You're done. We're in range to shoot King Gao, who has the lowest aggro. Alright. My turn. Because they make sure it doesn't say all go, just they go first. In the activation phase, the AI activates a unit before the character. A unit. Alright, we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Game over. We made it through. And we won the scenario. Yeah. Billy gets one of these. You got stunned. Nobody. Alright. So. Oh, we gotta make it through the round. Ugh. Okay. Okay. We gotta finish the round. Well. Well. Okay. Then we're all gonna run inside. So that ends her turn. 3, you get to go, but I don't do that. I do your card. So can't get the Gal skill available. Bro. Okay. Yep, almost there. We just have to end the round, survive their attack, and end the round. So, they're going to attack the person with the least aggro. That's 2, 2, and oh, you're gonna. So let's do your attack. 3. Block 1. Take 2. Might take him down, but 3. Block 1. Take 2. Ouch. I need you to show and prove for me, please. 1, 2, 3. Block 3. Take 1. Frick. Alright. 1, but can't get. He had 1 attack. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Last one back. You block it. I blocked all that damage. Yeah, I can pull the body with the auto med. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. But we live. All right, so yeah, I was gonna go first. I can kill that guy behind me and back up into the ship. Done. So let him go first. He'll get an aggro and pull an aggro off of somebody. So he is going to attack with 2 blues, success, orange, and I'm going to give him the aggro token now. So, where are all those blocks before? Okay, so 2 shields gives me 1 additional attack. And I can stun somebody. So I'm hitting this one here for 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll give 3. And you don't block, so you're dead. Bye! And I'm going to pull aggro off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Alright, so that ends your turn. Luma's going to go next. He's going to shoot. Shoot first. Ooh. Shooting with this. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. That's the thing that I'm telling you. You're saying just run, you'll get extra money. It says to win this, all characters have to be in that area, and they're all going to get in the area this round. There's no way they're not all going to, so might as well kill somebody. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm just having fun. I know, but it doesn't matter. That's the thing. It doesn't matter. I know you're like, hurry up and get it over with, but just don't take away my. I want to kill them. They made me angry. So she's got 3. 1, 2, 3. Killing that one. Get an aggro for that. And then she'll just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5. There. Done. Done. So, that ends the round. So that ends the round. We move the round ticker up to 8, but we're done because it says all characters except for remotes are at the beginning of the round, before we start doing all the 8 at the end of the round. That would have kicked off, so we can still do all this crap. And they would act like they're going to attack, but I don't care because at the beginning of the round, we're there, we won. I killed them, so I don't know how they would bite me back. There's one here, one here, one here, and one here. I killed this one, moved. I killed this one, moved. I was never in range of this thing, so there's no way that thing could attack me. My characters were here, 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 and here. So these two wouldn't have suffered anything. You would have. Probably would. It's okay, I don't care. We still win. So I block 2, 1. So I blocked 2, take 1, so it didn't matter, it didn't kill me. I'm at 7. Then I move in. So therefore, it worked out. And we made it. Alright, so safe. Kappa squads emerge from the facility to provide cover fire as you enter. 2 of them carry Vera Sandar into the building, while the others take down the closest enemies from the door and gesture you to keep going down the corridor and into the complex. At the end of the corridor, there is a large room littered with provision containers and construction materials. You collapse on the floor and sit as best you can, resting against the wall or some container. You hear the 012 soldiers return after sealing the door, and at the exact same time, a door hisses open next to you. Ensign Catherine Cho enters the room. She's a lean woman with short jet black hair and pearly skin. She tilts her head almost bird-like and smiles. Good job, Defiance team. Thank you for delivering us Sigma Xandar unscathed. We'll take care of her from now on. So I just lost her. It will be hours until it will be hours until we've destroyed the Shasvasi anti-aircraft gun and established a secure perimeter so your shuttle may land. Meanwhile, you can go to the infirmary and you may recover in the barrack. She turns and disappears through the door. Before she's completely out of earshot, she looks back over her shoulder and glances towards you. Her command can be heard echoing down the hallway. Rest. So, at the end of the mission, each character receives one if they have not used their auto med kit. Did not. So, all of them get one. If Vara Sandar is in any space within the 03 facility, she was, so I get another. If the mission ends before the end of round 8 phase, with all 4 characters and Vara Sandar being conscious, yep. And if you are in possession of the Guilo unit card, so everybody gets 4. Well, everybody gets 3, but Uma gets 4. Or does everybody get 4? Nope, everybody gets 4. Cool. Awesome. And that's mission 2. So I did in the errata it did say that we no longer have Vara Xandar. She's gone. She's no longer part of the crew of the Defiance. And we are pretty much in the same state we left the last one off of. We lose all aggro comes off. All damage to our suits come off. This stuff comes out. So that comes off. This comes off. We lost our engineer because we're back on. We're in the facility. We're not back on the Defiance. We're in the facility, but we lost our engineer. So Billy's gonna come back, but just with that -1 card, which isn't grand. We've got medical bot, so we can try to get rid of the thing on him. So let's go ahead and roll that. Nope. So that's staying on him. Let's see what else. So they both use theirs, so they have 4. These two have 7. So we're gonna upgrade their equipment. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna upgrade their equipment, but we'll do that next time. So we won. We got through the scenario. I feel a way about it. I feel a way about it, but Montag, I want to give the biggest shout out to you right now because you helped me where I was screwing up. So I super appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So let's go up and have a chat. Okay, so it was a fun game. We got through it. I'm pissed at myself because I made stupid mistakes. It's just knocking the dust off of this one, but Montag, I want to thank you. You helped keep me honest. I hope this has provided any type of benefit to someone watching because I'm really not happy with myself about it. So, let's see, what are we going to talk about? So what's to come? We're going to continue to play this game. It's not going to be next week, only because I have to. I'm going to reread the manual and get better so this doesn't happen. So yeah. Yeah. So we get the upgrade. So at least you get to see that. So I will pick the next upgrade for the mission, which will be a new level 1 upgrade that we get. Get new weapons bought. We don't get to heal that. We don't have an engineering bay to heal Billy. So weapons upgrade, new cards for the tech tree to go through, and probably the following week, not next week, but the following week, I'll play Scenario 3 and promise you to be better. What we plan to do is tomorrow I'll be playing Overboss, and Sunday we're going back to Bloodborne Chapter 3 to end off the long hunt. Then next week, I've got a nice surprise for everyone who's interested to pop in. So next week, I got a surprise for you on Wednesday. I'll be posting that up probably tomorrow. So look forward to that. This Thursday would have been great to get back to Arkham Horror, but Pac-Man wasn't available, so I'm doing Overboss instead. And so, but he is available next Thursday, so we're going to be getting back to Arkham Horror then, and then Sunday we'll be playing the next story for Bloodborne. So that's what we got. Yeah, I'm sorry. I am so sorry for playing so bad today. I appreciate you guys sticking around. Everyone kind of sticking with me for my goof up, and I'm super embarrassed now, so I'm going to end today and deal with it later. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you, my YouTube subscribers. Thank you, my Patreon members. Thank you, Montag, for helping me out. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around. And I'll let you go for the rest of the evening. I will see y'all next time. Insert comment here. Bye.